If you're a crochet artist who always starts projects and never finishes them, I made this video just for you. Hey y'all, it's Sarai. Welcome or welcome back to part 2 of letting this jar run my life. Now I know we said jar, but look how sad and lonely and crusty and dusty she looks. Now it's time to move on, okay? We got the tumbler. I know it's not full, only because I left some space enough for me to shake the things. I don't know what I'm saying. But let's go ahead and shake this for about 5 minutes. Want to shake? Oh, no. Want to shake? Not sniff. Shake. No. Shake. No shake. Whew. All right. That was actually 10 minutes of shaking, not 5. Now, my least favorite part. It's time to pick at least 3 options from the tumbler, and only a 4th one / bonus if all of them so happen to be small, which I think might be impossible. So let's go ahead and pick all 3 without looking, because you know I always like to cheat. So I'm just gonna go pick it from the top. That one's stuck together. Okay, we got one. Holds breath. Chocolate ice cream plush. This one's actually not that bad. Now, the one thing that I might have to do is find a tutorial for this one, but we're gonna find one. Okay, now for number 2. I'm low-key in the mood for a sweater, but we'll see. Okay, got one. Dang. This one might be my favorite one. Something green. Something green.
So I get to pick whatever I want to make green. Cool beans.
Now for our last one. All of them are stuck together at this point. That one. Oh. Alright, never mind. Okay, I low-key ripped it to where I can't read it no more, but we're gonna try and make out what it is. Nah. Wow, it says a brown ruffle bucket hat with something on it. Should I count this? I don't know if I should count that or if I should just toss it and make another one. Just pick another one. Nah, we'll save it. Just put it at the very bottom, you know. Another one just pops out. Okay. Let's see what this one says. Orange theme patchwork. I think I was gonna say patchwork sweater, but I don't know why I didn't finish writing the words down. But the sad news is that I don't have a lot of orange. Next. And I'm on yarn probation because I have yarn in all floors. So the attic, the 3rd floor, my room, the 2nd floor, downstairs, and in the garage. So we might keep it and then just like do like colors that we may have, okay? Because I'm on yarn probation. Cool. I don't know what to do first. I want to do the patchwork sweater. Okay, hear me out just for 1 second. I know I said I didn't have any orange yarn, but look what I just found in my yarn stash that I just don't want to work on, right? So we have this one, this hot neon orange, and we got the bright one, and then we have this one. So I guess we're doing orange this time, but I don't want it to be like too orangey, so I might just add a bit of like browns or some cream, just like, you know, just kind of like exaggerate a bit more. Before we go ahead and get started, I want to show y'all what I drew, okay? Look what I made. Took me 3 hours to make. What a high score. High score because last time it took me 6 hours. Okay, bye. That's it. Hey y'all, it's the next day, and it's how many squares we have right now. We have a total of 9 out of 56. And I'm hoping that we don't need all 56 squares because that is a lot. And my goal is to have at least 20 by 10. So I can be in the bed by 11. That's the goal for tonight. And then if we hit 20 squares by then, and when we check back in, then maybe we can bump up to like 30. So enough chit chat, let's work. My TV don't wanna work no more. Turn on. I just want to watch Vampire Diaries, that's all. Finally, goodness. Thor, say hi. Oh, never mind. We made so much progress. Look at that. But I didn't know or understand that the patchwork sweater would take this long. Baby, we've been on 5 days right now. It's about to be 6.
Here's what I found.
Really? But you didn't find my sanity? But we said that we're going to check back when we have all 20 squares. Let's see how many we have right now. 1, 2, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. We have 30 squares. So it wasn't like I was sitting on my tail all day. Hey y'all, I am back and I just wanted to show you what the sweater is looking like so far. So this is pretty much what everything looks like. As you can see, I need one more square, but this is the total of this is not all 56 squares. I thought I needed 56, but I think I have like maybe, what is that? 5, 10, 15. I have a total of 34 squares and I need one more to fill this sleeve, but this is what the sweater looks like so far. And after I finish making that square, we're obviously going to go ahead and start sewing everything up. But I wanted to go ahead and share what I'm making for something that's green. I was debating between another wearable top, maybe long sleeve, but has like holes where it's like breathable. So I was thinking maybe another wearable where it won't take me necessarily as long as this one did, or a plushie, but I'm already making a plushie, so I'm not too sure which one I want to make. But last night I was just watching the Vampire Diaries as always, and I figured out a stitch that I want to make, or a stitch that I want to use for my next project, for something green project. This is what it looks like so far. It's like I had to use something yellow because I know we're using green. And I'm just really just trying to figure out if I want to use either cotton yarn or acrylic yarn. But the sad thing is that I only have maybe 3 balls of green yarn, of the cotton green yarn, 2 in emerald green and 1 in sage green. Mind you, I'm still on yarn probation because I have like a good amount of yarn. Let me just give you an example of one of the piles that I have on the 3rd floor. Mind you, I haven't even opened this one yet. And this was supposed to be for Halloween, but I don't know. We'll figure out what to use or what to make with this. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and finish making the last square, and then we're going to go ahead and sew, steam, and then try it on. Alright y'all, after a century, we finally finished our first project. This is what it looks like.
Maybach music.
That was a lot more. He was very loud. But I went to Hobby Lobby a while back and got some buttons. So I'll sew them on a little bit later, but not today, not now, and maybe not even tomorrow. But we can finally move on to our second project, which is something green, and this is the color that I'm going for. And I finally decided what I wanted to make, which is the top. I was debating between a top and a bag because I haven't made a bag in a while. But I've also made a top not too long ago, but I love like crochet wearables apparently. So I'm going with the top. But let me know what you guys think about the sweater. It took me about a century or two, but realistically almost an entire month. It's been hectic, it's been crazy, but yeah, it took me about a month to make this. For it to be my first patchwork sweater. I've made a different kind in the past. It was like a candy kind of look. It was pink, orange, and I think it was burgundy, but it was more so kind of like off shoulder and bigger granny squares, of course. But this is my first time making a sweater like this one, and I will definitely pull this out when the fall comes back around. We can finally move on to our second project, so let's go ahead and start. Hey y'all, it's the next day and this is the progress so far. After I lost my favorite hook. But it's already like 12:30, so it's time to get some food. So what are we thinking? We thinking burgers, we thinking sushi, Italian food. Okay, so you're probably wondering why isn't project 2 on my body right now? Why haven't I finished it already? Mind you, it's halfway finished, but it's in my mom's car and she's on the lunch stage right now. So project 2 is paused at the moment, but it will be done by the end of this video, at least by today. This gives us a chance to move on to project 3, and that was to make a chocolate plushie cupcake. But sadly, I don't have tan, nor do I have the brown in the plushie yarn, but I so happen to have pink and green everywhere in my room, so I thought, you know, mint chocolate chip strawberry sprinkle cupcake. Would you eat that? I would, probably. Obviously, this will be the base. The mint green will be the base, and then the strawberry will be the frosting, and then the sprinkles will be the yellow, the white, and then this pink. So we're gonna see how that looks. Alright y'all, we finished our mint strawberry sprinkled cupcake with the yellow cherry on top. Be honest though, would you eat this and pay the consequences within 30 minutes on the toilet? I probably would. I don't know. Maybe not the mint though, just definitely strawberry. But my mom is definitely on the way home, so I'm gonna take a break, finish watching my show, and then we can restart or continue working on project 2. Finished the first 2 panels. I just had to snip this part, but I was too focused on my show. I was watching In the Tall Grass. All I have to do now is just sew the sides, make the sleeves, and maybe make like a flower stitch on the edge. So we'll see. All right, y'all, the top is finally done. I even added like a little lighter green brim at the bottom of the shirt, but I feel like there's no need to steam it because it's already pretty flowy. But let's go try it on. Well, I know my head got a bit bigger because I can't get my head through it, but will I be able to get my head out of it? Oh my gosh. Or maybe it's a bit too small. I don't know. Hold on. We're getting there. Okay, so this is what the top looks like. It's pretty tight. I really like the top so far. I just wish that I kind of like measured a bit more of my size, especially like around my neck and then around here as well. All right, now that I got that out of the way, it's finally time to begin our rating process. We rate all 3 projects honestly. First, started pretty strong with the orange themed patchwork sweater. It took me about a week and some change. I rate that about a 9.5 out of 10, only because my tension was a bit too tight when sewing one of the squares together. But in general, it's pretty cute. I like it. Second project was the Something Green project, which is the green top. That one took me about 3 days to make. I rate that one a 7 out of 10 because 1, it was too tight to get on. Now, I'll do an 8 out of 10. I'll do an 8 out of 10 because of the green rim at the bottom. It's pretty cute too. The third project was what was that project? It was this. It was this project, but I forgot what I named her. Mint strawberry sprinkled cupcake with a yellow cherry on top. Yeah, that one. I'll rate this one about a 8.5. Because 1, it was my first one making this. 2, the cherry is like really big, so I kind of like it because it pops out. And then 3, it's really like squishy. But we have finally reached the end of this video. I hope you liked all projects that I made. It took a very long time to get it done. But let me know what you think about each project in the comments, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.